Okay, here we go. I think I figured it out. All right. Are we ready? Here we go. I'm kind of proud of myself if I figure this out. Okay. I've never taught math this way. I've not taught a lot of math, to be honest. I mean, I've taught basic math, but I haven't taught a lot. I haven't taught any of this new math. Okay. So I am going to do the first problem and I'm going to tell you how I think she explained it. Maybe not the way I'm going to explain it, but what each thing represents. And I'm also going to send you the video I watched and it helped me understand it. I don't get it. Just do it the old way. I don't get it. I don't understand why we do it this way, but I'm just being honest. Okay. So I'm going to do the first one 73 minus 15. 73 minus 15. Okay. So I'm going to use a different representation just because that's what's easiest for me. And I think if I use this representation, I think it'll make it easier for you to understand. And that'll make it easier for you to be able to explain it. So what I'm using is this. Tens and ones. Basically, what you're doing is a visual representation of the regrouping that you're doing. Okay. 70, and do that. 73 minus 15. Okay. So this. So we're going to be borrowing from 73. So we're going to do tens. I'm going to use squares. And each one is square is representative of 10. So I'm going to do 10 squares, 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And for ones, I'm going to do circles. 1, 2, 3. So that represents 73. Okay. So I need to borrow from the tens. Okay, to make this 13. To make 13. So I'm going to have to borrow from the tens, from the ones to make that 13. So I have to borrow, I want to look at her example. I have to borrow one of these and move it over here to the ones to make that 13 to represent where I borrowed. So the tens went from 7 tens to 6 tens. So this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I have 13 ones and 6 tens. That's representative of that. That's the same thing that she did on the paper. And we're subtracting 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm looking at, so that's it. I don't get it, but I get it, but I don't understand why I put the tens and ones there to show you that. I hope that that helps. Okay, I'm going to clear that. And now I'm going to do the next one. 42 minus 26. Okay. We have 42 minus 26. Okay. So we have to give some representation. You and I know in our head, we're going to have to subtract. You can't subtract 6 from 2. So we're going to have to do a representation. So since you have to do some representation, tens, ones. Okay. I'm doing this for a visual. So let's see. For tens, I need 4 tens. I'm going to use 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for ones, I'm going to use circles. 1, 2. Okay. So I'm going to have to make this a 12. I'm going to have to borrow. So moving this over here. So I'm going to have to add a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 minus 6, 6, 16. And we know we're subtracting 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And we have 6 left over. That's the best I can do. I mean, you can take away, I'll do another one. I'll do 94 minus 37 without, I would use shapes. I think that that might be easier. 94. So I have to think about it for a minute. So I'm going to need, okay, so I'm going to need 9 of something. So I'll do 9 check marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And once again, I'll do circles. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to have to borrow. So I'm going to move this over here. So add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so, okay. 14 minus 7 is 7. 57 since I subtracted 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. There's your representation. I hope that helped. I did the best I could. I hope that helped. And I'll send you the video that I watched that helped me. I only watched a few minutes of it, and I was like, oh yeah. But I think I think it's stupid. whatever. Let me stop.